What if one camera could shatter the barriers between your dreams and reality, handing every creator the power to craft cinematic stories without a Hollywood budget? That's the question electrifying the creative world right now, and Canon's got everyone talking. Welcome to Alt Buzz, where we dive into the gear that's rewriting the future of storytelling. The secret's out. Canon's EOS R8 V has leaked, and it's not just a camera. It's a revolution in the making. Creators are done compromising, stuck choosing between ambition and what their wallets can handle. But what if this camera changes the game entirely? Is this Canon's moment to dominate the mirrorless space and empower a new wave of storytellers? Let's unravel the leaks and see what's got the creative world buzzing. Canon's mirrorless journey reads like an underdog saga. Back in 2018, the original EOS R hit the scene. A bold but cautious step into a market ruled by Sony's relentless innovation and Nikon's storied craftsmanship. It was solid, but critics called it safe, a camera trailing behind the pack. Canon could have played it safe, but instead they doubled down. The EOS R5 arrived like a thunderbolt, blending high-resolution stills with cinematic video, earning praise from creators and pros alike. It was Canon's way of saying, we're not just competing, we're redefining the game. Now, in 2025, the EOS R8 V, successor to the beloved EOS R8, is poised to take that legacy further. This isn't just about specs or features, it's about a company betting big on creators like you, the dreamers who want pro-level tools without the pro-level price. So what's inside this camera that's got everyone talking? Let's dive into the leaks and find out how it could reshape your creative journey. The heart of the EOS R8 V is its 24.2 megapixel full-frame CMOS sensor, the same powerhouse found in the EOS R6 Mark II. Why does that matter? This sensor delivers jaw-dropping low-light performance and dynamic range that captures every nuance. Think golden hour glow on a mountain ridge or the gritty textures of a neon-lit alley. For photographers, it's a canvas for gallery-worthy stills. For filmmakers, it's a ticket to frames that feel alive. But the real showstopper is the video specs. Uncropped 4K at 60 frames per second, oversampled from 6K for clarity so sharp it feels like you're there. And hold on tight, 4K at 120 frames per second with a slight crop, unlocking slow motion sequences that used to demand cameras costing thousands more. Add CLog 3 and 10-bit recording, and you've got color grading flexibility that lets you sculpt your footage like a seasoned pro. Imagine a wedding filmmaker freezing a couple's first dance in buttery slow motion, every detail vibrant, or a travel vlogger crafting a montage that rivals a blockbuster trailer, all without breaking the bank. That's the kind of freedom the EOS R8 V promises, and it's only the beginning. Let's talk about what keeps your shots locked in: autofocus. The EOS R8 V boasts Canon's advanced dual-pixel system, with subject tracking so precise it feels like it's reading your mind. It locks onto humans, animals, and vehicles, using deep learning tech borrowed from Canon's high-end bodies like the R3. Picture a wildlife videographer tracking a cheetah sprinting across the savannah, the focus never wavering, or a street photographer nailing a stranger's gaze in a chaotic market. This isn't just autofocus, it's a creative superpower, letting you capture fleeting moments with confidence. Here's a hook to keep you glued. Can a camera this affordable really deliver autofocus that rivals rigs twice its price? We're getting closer to the answer, so stay with us. The EOS R8 V's design is built for creators who never stop moving. Its 3-inch vari-angle touchscreen flips out for vloggers framing themselves or filmmakers shooting from wild angles. Think low-angle shots of a skateboarder grinding a rail or high-angle crowd scenes at a festival. The high-resolution electronic viewfinder? It's your window to a world rendered in crisp, vibrant detail, even under blazing sunlight. Weighing just over a pound, this camera is a featherweight companion for creators on the go, hiking to remote locations, chasing sunsets, or weaving through crowded streets. But here's where the leaks get wild. All this power rumored at just $1,799 for the body. That's right, a price that undercuts Sony's A7C and Nikon Z5. delivering video specs and autofocus that punch way above its weight. It feels almost too good to be true, doesn't it? So what's the catch? Let's dig deeper. The mirrorless market is a brutal arena. Sony dominates with a sprawling lens ecosystem, and cameras like the A7 IV, a hybrid titan. Nikon's Z series counters with stunning viewfinders and rugged builds, while Fujifilm's APS-C cameras tempt creators with film-like colors and compact charm. Canon's strategy? Disruption through democratization. The EOS R8 V pulls pro-grade features from its pricier siblings, making them accessible to indie filmmakers, YouTubers, small business owners, and students chasing their first big break. That $1,799 price tag is a bold challenge, daring rivals to match this value. With a rumored release in late 2025, likely August or September, Canon's timing feels like a calculated strike, aiming to steal the spotlight before the holiday rush. But here's the next hook. Will this camera's compromises hold it back, or is it the perfect balance creators have been dreaming of? Let's address the trade-offs, because no camera's perfect. The EOS R8 V skips in-body image stabilization, relying on lens-based stabilization instead. Handheld shooters might feel that sting, especially for run-and-gun setups. It's got a single card slot, which could make pros nervous about data redundancy on critical shoots. And the battery? Small, rated for just a few hundred shots, so you'll need spares for marathon days. Then there's Canon's RF mount, still light on third-party autofocus lenses compared to Sony's E-mount, which could limit budget-friendly lens options. But let's flip the script. For $1,799, these feel like intentional trade-offs. 4K at 120 frames per second, CLog 3, and autofocus that rivals the best? That's Canon betting you'll overlook the quirks for power that redefines value. Can they pull it off? We're almost at the answer. So what does the EOS R8 V mean for you? Picture a student filmmaker scraping by on freelance gigs, finally wielding a full-frame camera that doesn't skimp on quality. Or a travel vlogger trekking across continents with a lightweight body that delivers footage worthy of a silver screen. This camera could be the spark that turns a side hustle into a career, a passion project into a viral sensation. Canon's legacy, from the AE1 film camera to the EOS 5D that revolutionized DSLRs, has always been about empowering storytellers. The EOS R8 V feels like the next chapter, a bold leap for creators who refuse to settle. With its late 2025 release in the horizon, the hype is building, and the leaks paint a picture of a camera that could change lives. Now the big question. Is the EOS R8 V the camera that puts Canon ahead of the creator curve? It's more than a tool, it's Canon's love letter to dreamers, delivering pro-grade power at a price that screams ambition. Yes, it lacks in-body stabilization and has a single card slot, but for hybrid creators, it's a near-perfect blend of performance and portability. Compared to Sony's pricier A7C or Nikon's bulkier Z5, the EOS R8 V feels like a rebellion, a camera built for the underdog, the creator who's ready to disrupt. This could ignite a new era of storytelling, empowering a generation to share their vision with the world. That's a legacy worth celebrating, and Canon's betting it's just the start. So what's your take? Is the EOS R8 V Canon's game changer? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's keep this conversation buzzing. If you're as hyped as we are, smash that like button and subscribe to AltBuzz for more dives into the gear shaping tomorrow's stories. Until next time, keep creating, keep dreaming, and let's see where this camera takes us in 2025.